Deep inside Hollow Earth, Kong survives through lethal ingenuity. When a pack of predatory wolves corners him near a cliff edge, he lures them over a hidden trigger line. A massive, concealed spear trap springs up from the ground to impale his attackers. Despite his tactical brilliance, Kong's life is defined by a crushing silence. He has spent years wandering this subterranean ecosystem entirely alone, searching for any sign of another living titan of his kind. This prolonged solitude takes a physical toll. One of Kong's massive teeth has severely decayed, sending constant, agonizing pain radiating through his jaw. He claws at his own mouth in frustration, unable to fix the rot himself. The pain eventually becomes unbearable. Kong is forced to abandon his territory and climb to the surface, where he collapses from exhaustion in front of a human outpost to seek medical help. A predator requires a pack. For a titan this intelligent, raw power and survival mean little when there is no one left to share the territory. The human scientists quickly sedate the titan and pull the rotten bone free. They replace the decaying tooth with an advanced titanium upgrade, instantly restoring his jaw strength and ending his physical suffering. Shortly after the procedure, observation outposts detect a mysterious, high-frequency distress signal echoing up from a completely uncharted and dangerous sector of Hollow Earth. Kong feels the vibration of this signal in his chest. It gives him a definitive target, shifting his focus from simple survival to a targeted search for the source of the call. Human technology repaired his jaw, but this descent into an unexplored territory offers the only real chance to address the emptiness of his long isolation. Tracking the signal into a hidden valley, Kong finally encounters a small, yellow-furred ape. But the meeting is hostile. The young ape bites Kong's hand and leads him directly into an ambush set by 3 aggressive gorillas. During the brawl, the hostile apes use pack tactics to overwhelm Kong. But as the cliffside crumbles, one of the attacking gorillas slips toward a deadly abyss. Kong reaches out and catches his enemy mid-air, saving him from the drop. After subduing the adults and dispatching a nearby reptilian monster, Kong sits down to eat. The small yellow ape watches him from a distance, visibly starving. Kong tears off a thick piece of the freshly killed meat and tosses it into the dirt for the youngster. Hunger wins out over fear. The small ape sits beside Kong to eat, and the act of sharing a meal transforms the hostility between them into a tentative alliance. This transition from a solitary survivor to a protector is rooted in Kong's capacity for compassion. He earns an ally not through dominance, but through a shared resource. Guided by the young ape, Kong reaches a massive underground quarry and discovers a horrifying reality. His long-lost species is living as enslaved laborers under the cruel rule of a dictator known as Scar King. When an exhausted elderly ape drops a boulder, Scar King's guards begin to beat him. Kong steps into the line of fire, lifting the injured elder to safety and openly challenging the guards' authority. This diagram illustrates how Scar King maintains his rule. At the top of the hierarchy, he wields a glowing crystal whip that inflicts excruciating pain on an ancient ice titan named Shimo. He uses this pain to enforce a strict top-down system of control over enslaved apes. Kong's model is the opposite. His leadership creates a horizontal web of mutual reliance, building an alliance between himself, the small ape, and rescued elders based on support. Enraged by the defiance, Scar King orders Shimo to attack. Shimo unleashes a blast of freezing breath that engulfs Kong's right arm, encasing it in solid ice. For the first time, Kong is physically helpless. As the guard army swarms in to finish the job, the small ape triggers a massive rockfall trap. The boulders crush the pursuers, giving the severely injured Kong exactly enough time to retreat. While tyrannical rule relies on a single point of failure, the bonds Kong forged inspire a loyalty that saved his life. Kong drags himself back to the human world. His frostbitten right arm is paralyzed, and without immediate intervention, the tissue death will be permanent. This blueprint schematic shows the solution: a massive, heavily armored mechanical brace. Scientists lock the device onto Kong's limb, designed to enhance his existing titan biology while repairing the damage. The brace pumps specialized healing chemicals into his arm while providing overwhelming physical strength. Kong tests the limb, and the sudden restoration of his power also restores his confidence for the fight ahead. This upgrade represents the synthesis of human engineering and titan resilience, creating the power necessary to protect his new family. Even with his new strength, the combined power of Scar King and Shimo is a world-ending threat. Kong realizes he cannot win this war alone and heads to the surface to find Godzilla. The meeting is violent. Godzilla, perceiving a challenge to his territory, immediately charges Kong, slamming him through buildings before any communication can happen. Kong shifts his strategy to end the brawl. He grabs Godzilla by the tail and physically drags him into the portal, forcing the lizard down into Hollow Earth to show him the actual invasion force. Underground, an anti-gravity system activates, throwing the Titans into a zero-gravity war. As Godzilla and Shimo fire their respective atomic and freezing breath, the energy blasts collide midair, creating massive shockwaves across the floating terrain. Facing the combined might of two alphas, Scar-King pivots. He turns away for a battle and sprints toward the surface portal to unleash Shimo's Ice Age directly on the human world. The shift from a territorial clash to a unified front changes the tide. Defeating Scar-King required two former rivals to prioritize a strategic alliance over their long-standing pride. The final war erupts on Earth's surface. Godzilla fires supercharged atomic blasts to neutralize Shimo's ice storms, while Kong uses his mechanical arm to engage Scar-King in a brutal hand-to-hand fight. During the struggle, the small ape intervenes. He grabs Kong's abandoned battle axe and brings it down with a heavy strike, shattering Scar-King's control crystal. As the crystal splinters, the top-down hierarchy collapses. Free from the constant pain of the crystal whip, Shimo turns her freezing breath directly onto Scar-King, leaving the dictator powerless. Kong delivers the final impact, ending Scar-King's reign. With the threat gone, Godzilla returns to his slumber, leaving Kong victorious alongside the young ape and the liberated Shimo. Kong began this journey as a solitary survivor, relying on traps to stay alive. He returns to Hollow Earth as a leader, surrounded by his own kind, finally ending the isolation he has endured for years.